Hi, I'm kchoi. Welcome back to my channel. In 2017, I graduated from UCL, or University College London, with a master's in management. Now, being from the US, a lot of people around me didn't really know what a master's in management is because it originated in Europe and it's just a lot more popular there. So in today's video, I just want to talk about what exactly a master's in management is, in the hopes that if you are researching the program, you can learn a bit more and figure out if it's the right program for you. Before I continue, if you'd like to see consulting and general career-related videos, please hit the subscribe button. If you're already subscribed, thank you so much. Feel free to hit the notification bell to get notified when I post a new video. I really appreciate it. And as a quick disclaimer, all of the following information in this video is stuff that I've learned just through my own research and application process several years ago, plus any other supplemental information I could find on the internet. Every program is a little bit different, so be sure to look into the specifics of whatever programs you're applying to. The way I like to explain what a master's in management is by comparing it to an MBA, which is a business degree that a lot more people are familiar with. Starting with the similarities, both of them are postgraduate business degrees, and the curriculum includes foundational business courses like accounting, finance, marketing, etc. Also, I found that over half of MBA students and master's in management students have backgrounds or degrees in fields other than business, and that's kind of it for similarities. From there, they start to branch out a little bit. Let's talk about duration of the program. An MBA program is typically 2 years in length, or 3 years if you're a part-time student, while a master's in management, or MIM, as I'm going to call it for the rest of the video, is 1 year, but that's actually usually a full calendar year, or at least 10 months, so 10 to 12 months. Some MIMs also have part-time options, so it would take 2 years instead of 1. Looking at the student profile, MBA students typically have about 3 to 5 years of work experience when they apply or start the program, while MIM students usually have about 0 to 2 years of work experience. So many of them are actually undergraduate students who then go right into their master's in management. That means on average, MBA students are a little bit older than MIM students, but of course you have outliers in each program because age doesn't necessarily determine your work experience or educational background. Content-wise, I mentioned that both MBAs and MIMs have foundational business courses like accounting, finance, etc. But MBA programs are typically more practical and application-based, while MIMs are more theory-based. So in an MBA program, you might have more electives or focus areas. Because an MIM is more theoretical, you'll likely write a dissertation or a thesis, and I did a video all about my dissertation, so if you'd like to see that, click the link up there or in the description box. So what about location? Where can you actually apply to these programs? I mentioned before that the MIM started in Europe, so it's a lot more popular there. Naturally, that means there's a lot more options there. If you look just at London, there's UCL, where I went, London Business School, London School of Economics, Imperial College London, King's College, just to name a few. There are also options outside the UK. For example, HEC Paris is one of the top Masters in Management programs, and that's located in Paris, France. In the US, again, the MIM is not super popular, but there are a few top programs that offer it. For example, I found that Duke, Kellogg, and Ross are a few US schools that offer a Master's in Management. The MBA, on the other hand, was started in the US, and the vast majority of the top MBA programs are located in the US. Another difference between an MBA and an MIM are the application requirements, specifically the standardized testing. Historically, as part of your MBA application, you had to submit a GMAT score, and the GMAT is a specialized test for management programs. MIMs are a little bit more flexible, so when I was looking at programs, some of them required a GMAT score, some required a GRE score, which is a more generalized exam for postgraduate study, and some programs didn't require a score at all, and you could just submit if you wanted to. Going back to the MBA though, nowadays a lot of programs are accepting GRE scores in lieu of GMAT scores, which I think is good. I think it widens their applicant pool, and I think maybe invites more well-rounded or diverse individuals to apply to MBA programs. So let's say you've chosen to go either with a master's in management or an MBA. what are your career opportunities once you graduate? For most MIM students, the job they get after graduating is their first job because they don't have much work experience and essentially are kicking off their career. That job might be in consulting and finance and marketing, the same fields that anybody with a background in business would get into. But an MIM can also be used to switch careers. There were a handful of people in my program who, like me, had several years of work experience but wanted to make a shift. An MBA can also help you switch careers if you'd like, which makes sense because a lot of MBAs don't have previous business degrees. But it can also be used to help you move up the corporate ladder or the career ladder, whether it's in your title or your pay. There's definitely a significant value attached to having an MBA, so a lot of people find it worth it to invest in one so that they can get a return when they go back to their career. And by going back to their career, it could mean going to the same company, it could mean going to a different company but in the same field, but moving up in terms of their title and salary. So speaking of money, let's talk about how much these programs cost. A top MBA program is probably going to cost you about $50,000 to $72,000 per year. And remember, an MBA program is 2 years, so that is about $100,000 to almost $150,000 in tuition alone. It's a lot of money, but there are actually a lot of companies that offer help with tuition for MBA programs or other graduate programs as long as you come back to the company for a certain period of time after getting your degree. So I think lots of people who are using an MBA to simply move up the ladder will take advantage of those types of programs, leave the company they're at for when they're in school, and then come back and get their tuition paid off. On the other hand, a master's in management is maybe 20,000 to 25,000 pounds for a year of tuition. So that's about like 26 to 30 something thousand dollars. And an MIM is only 1 year, so no need to multiply that number by 2. So that's for European and UK programs. I did find that the ones in the US are a little bit more expensive, so more in the $40,000 to $50,000 range for tuition. So an MIM is significantly cheaper than an MBA, not only in terms of cost, but also in time. So should you get a master's in management? Should you get an MBA? I think the main thing you need to think about are your career goals. Are you looking to switch careers? Are you looking to move up in your current career? Or are you looking to start a brand new one? The answer to those questions will probably help you decide. All right, so that's it for this video. That is my brain dump of what I know about MBA programs and Masters in Management programs. I hope it's helpful for you if you are researching those specific types of programs, or maybe you're a step before that and you don't even know if you want to or need to go to grad school. Maybe this can make the decision-making process a little bit easier. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know in the comments below what types of videos you'd like to see on this channel, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!